The police sort of handcuffed me and kicked the crap out of me. So the trailer park residents are out there in their bathrobes, and here's the police beating me with flashlights.
Jeff Stearns, connected through cars. If they're bigwigs, we'll have them on the show. And yes, we'll talk about cars and everything else. Here he is now, Jeff Stearns.
Are we seeing this?
I'm seeing this. Dodge Super Bee, 1968, 56-inch chest, 25-inch arms. Look at me.
Who knew that this might even be a boring part of your life when it was beginning? Like, you already lived a full life by this photo.
Oh, that was 21-year-old Jim Ziegler. That was a different day and time. Got a lot of trouble with that car.
Now, was this the one with the police chase and the disassembly and whatever?
This is the one with the police chase.
Tell us.
December 28th, 1968. Now, I had custom ordered that car. The Plymouth Roadrunner had come out earlier in 1968, and that car was $2,800 drive out. 383 high performance engine, Super B. I took it to Stanley Mizell, and Stanley Mizell had a company called Performance Engineering. And Performance Engineering, he owned a world record holding Hemi Cuda. He was doing 10 seconds, which was the record at the time. He was doing 10 seconds in a Hemi Cuda. So Stanley Mizell, I gave Stanley $1,000 on a $2,800 car. I said, make it faster. December 28th, 1968, met two guys that had two cars. One of them was a 55 Chevrolet and the other was a 68 Plymouth Roadrunner. And we decided that we were going to go to the city dump and drag race, which I did a lot of that. Okay, the 55 Chevrolet and the Roadrunner ran first. The 55 Chevrolet won the race. So then I lined up on the 55 Chevrolet. As soon as we turned tires, the dump lit up with police cars. There were 5 police cars hidden in the dump. They knew we were going to be there. Somebody had made a phone call that we were headed to the dump to drag race. So I don't know why I did it, Jeff, but I decided to run.
So you're saying right now, you don't know why you decided to do it, but like, really, you can't like go back. Like, is it just a random thought? You sound like a salesman filling out an up card. No, what brought them in? They just decided to turn in.
The 55 Chevrolet pulled over and took the ticket. I stepped on it. Oh, God, I ran 14 miles in 6 minutes. I outdistanced 5 patrol cars. I blew one of them up. They were the police in those days were driving Chevrolet 396 cubic inch Impalas.
Okay. So
I blew up one of the police car engines, outdistanced 5 of them, and ran a roadblock. And after the roadblock, I pulled over and put my hands up. I'm done.
So no consequence, right? There was no consequence. They all just laughed and shook hands and they let you leave?
No, the handcuffs the police sort of handcuffed me and kicked the crap out of me. I had pulled over next to a trailer park, and all the residents of the trailer, this is 1 o'clock in the morning. So the trailer park residents are out there in their bathrobes and whatever. They're out there. What are all the police cars doing in front of the trailer park with the lights on? Here's the police beating me with flashlights. So we get to court, and the judge was Judge John Santora. And I said, Your Honor, I think I need an attorney. He said, you better have an attorney. And they rescheduled the case. Fortunately for me, the police had worked me over in front of 50, 60 witnesses. So we were able to plea bargain our way out of all the felony counts.
Oh, my God.
So they dismissed all the felony counts, and we traded it off that I wasn't going to sue or litigate against the city. So they dismissed all the felony counts. And at that point, Judge Santora a year without a driver's license. And I think the fine was $1,000. And I had to dismantle the engine and sell the car.
Dismantle just the engine, like remove the engine from the car, or
take the speed parts off the engine, return it to stock. And the policeman in the chase, actually the arresting officer, and anybody in Jacksonville might know, that was J.J. Brady. And J.J. Brady became a good friend of mine. I knew him for years. He bought the Super Bee.
Oh, so the cop, no kidding, buys the car, the hot pursuit car.
The cop in the chase bought the car, and he bought the speed parts I'd taken off of it.
This has been Jeff Stearns, Connected Through Cars.